Hi, my name is Renate, and in knitting world, you might know me as Singing Knits. This is my little YouTube channel here on Instagram, where I talk about knitting and show you what I'm working on. And it is 1st of June, which means that we are meeting each other here in the monthly video about this knit along that is happening throughout this year, and it is called Singing Knit Together. No, oh my god, I'm already wrong. Okay, it is called SingingSockTogether2026, and long story short, it is a sock knit along. It is a year-long knit along. And every month I am posting a new theme for the month, and also I am posting a new sock design which is based in this theme. And this year I'm also encouraging all of the knitters to knit socks using yarn leftovers, because I do know that at least I hope, that not only I have a lot of sock yarn, especially sock yarn leftovers, but that is something that happens to everyone. But yeah, so we are meeting each other here today to talk about the new theme, and also every month I like to start with a little look back at the previous month, and the previous month's theme was blooming. So May was about blooming, and I did design blooming socks that featured a tulip pattern at the leg of the socks. So right now I will add in a few images from the Instagram that I screenshotted, and I will remind you that if you are participating in this knit along, I would like to encourage you to share your socks using hashtag SingingSockTogether2026 so that I can see them, so that I can post them here, and everyone else can see them, because I think that it's really nice to see what everyone comes up with. Because this knit along, not only do I post like this theme and this design, but everyone can participate even though they are not knitting from my pattern, and they can just look at the theme of the month with their own eyes, and think about what this theme means to them, and then knit the socks. But yeah, either way, I am encouraging everyone to use what we already have at home, to use leftovers. And yeah, that was long story short, that ended in pretty long me talking. But yes, right now let's look at what other knitters have made last month, and then we will meet back here and talk about June theme. So yeah, those were May socks. I think that all of them are just wonderful. I had the privilege to see two knitters working on their socks in real life. Yeah, I was in one of knitters meets in Czarnikella. I think it was last week. Yeah. And two of the women there, they were working on their blooming socks, so it was really nice to see that in real life that someone is working from my pattern. it is really nice feeling to have as a designer. But let's talk about June. And I don't know. Yeah, I didn't mention it in this video. I do not know if you know this, but I live in Riga, Latvia, and in here we have pretty long winter, and winter comes with darkness. But once the June approaches, days get longer and brighter, and sun comes out to play, and everything just gets much more beautiful. And I don't know, I think even colors get much more brighter in the June. But when I was thinking about the theme of the June, I was thinking about what month of June means to me. And June is actually my birthday month. And as it happens, I was born on Midsummer, which is June 21st here in Latvia. And in Latvia, we have pretty strong traditions around Midsummer. In Latvia, we call this celebration Jāņi or Līgo. It depends on the person, but yeah, either way, we do understand about what they are talking about. Either way, they are using Jāņi or Līgo, but basically it is midsummer traditions, midsummer celebration here in Latvia. We also have bank holidays for those days, so we usually go outside of the city. We spend time in the nature. We spend time with our family and friends, and it is really beautiful time that I think every Latvian looks forward to, and I think that it is one of the most beloved traditions and celebrations here in Latvia. And yeah, sorry, again, a long story, but also one of the midsummer traditions here is wreath making. And we do go into the meadows. We pick up flowers, we pick up herbs, and grass and different kind of things, and then we do make wreaths. And usually we do pick our flowers and our herbs based on their meaning, and sometimes on their like healing additions. I don't know, sorry. It's my mind just got blank on that word, what I wanted to say. But yeah, and then we make these wreaths that we wore on our heads for the whole night, and then we usually get them dried during the next year, and then they, like year later, they get burned in the midsummer fire. But yeah, that that was a little story about wreaths, and it is because the theme of the June is wreath, and I think there is pretty nice analogy between wreath making and between knitting, because yeah, when you're making wreath, you're putting like all of these things, different things together. You do it with intention, with your best intention, and then it makes like this finished object. And it's similar with knitting, where you just put these stitches together. You put in so much intention, so much love, and then you like get this finished object that is made out of like these small details, small things. So yeah, and June sock design is also called wreath socks, and they look like this. This month they are a bit shorter than in previous months, because I think that for summer socks this is quite suitable, I would say, at least in my opinion. And it is also because, yeah, we usually June is time when there are graduation parties going on, when there are celebrations, basically every weekend somewhere around Latvia. So everyone is quite busy, and I thought that shorter socks would be a great addition to the June knitting, because they don't take that much time. And this month socks, they are also, I would say, they are pretty easy, because yes, they do have color work, but it is really short, and it doesn't have long floats, only in few places. But I think it is two two rounds have a bit longer floats, but it isn't that bad. So you can just knit, and you don't need to think about things too much. And so these are June socks. And a bit about yarn. This month I used Maruma Yarn's Candide yarn for both main color here. It is this natural white with different color speckles. Actually, a funny thing, this is a yarn from Maruma Yarn's Christmas collection. As funny as it might sound. And actually, I think, I might be mistaken, but I do think that this one, I had a mini skein of this. Actually, I have like one in the same color, only with stellina, as you can see here. Yeah, it was, I think that it was Christmas collection. But oh well, I'm using Christmas yarn for my June socks. I think that's also one beautiful thing about knitting, that nothing is set in stone. And even though someone is calling this like a Christmas yarn, it doesn't mean that you need to work it in like Christmas projects, right? And yeah, this was a mini skein, 20-gram mini skein, and I used this one. So yeah, these are two yarns that I used. Also this year, I'm really encouraging everyone to use up their mini skeins, to use up yarn leftovers. So I am also designing everything in the way that these mini skeins and these leftovers can be introduced in the finished object. So the work starts from cuff down, and there is like this double knitted or folded folded cuff with peacock edge. I think this looks really cute and nice for summer socks. Then there is a small section of color work. When you're working color work, you are only knitting flowers, not flowers but leaves. And in the pattern there are two charts, so they are mirroring each other. So for each sock, the leaves are looking in the different direction. But yeah, so you're working color work. Then you work your heel in contrasting color, or of course you can work it in the same main color. Nothing is set in stone again, and this is just regular heel with slip stitches, and yeah, with heel flap, and then French heel turn, and then a gusset, and then also toe is worked using contrasting color. When that is done, you take out your jar with small little scraps. I hope that I'm not the only knitter who has like this jar. Actually, I already have 3 of those, where I put all the yarn ends that I cut off when I'm weaving in yarn, when I'm finishing my project. So you take out that jar or bag or whatever. I do hope that I'm not the only one that does this. And you pick out, it can be sock yarn, it can be actually any yarn. It shouldn't be too thick. It should be fingering weight, maybe lace weight also, or maximum sport weight, I would say. But you pick out strands of yarns that you would like to see in your flowers here. These flowers are added later using embroidery technique that is called French knot. So basically you just add these French knots using scrap yarn around the color work. And this is kind of a time when you can really customize your socks. You can of course do like opt out of this edition of French knots. You can add them in, I don't know, one color, you can add only few, you can add quite a lot. For example, on this side I have more of the French knots, on this side a bit less, but I kind of do like that look when they are not like everywhere in the exact right space, because it adds some kind of like movement and yeah, this customizable option. Yes, and then once those French knots have been added, you're finished with your socks. And that is all, actually. So yeah, 2 new things in this this month's design. It is folded cuff and it is French knots. And right now we are already halfway through the year, so the ebook already has 6 patterns. And I do like to add some different interesting techniques every month, something that you can later on use on different projects, on different socks. There, I think at this point we have 1, 2, I don't know, a few different heels, a few different toes, a few different cuffs, some little detail. There is color work knitting, there is textured knitting, there is mosaic knitting. So yeah, I just think that that this ebook is turning into like this really nice library of different techniques and ways to knit your socks and to make them, I don't know, maybe more fun. But yes, I'm showing you my socks again. So this peacock edge at the cuff, color work that is later embellished with French knots, this simple heel flap and gusset, and then toe. Also, if you do have ebook, you can always use, I don't know, maybe you like short row heel better, so you can take out short row heel from February socks and use on your June socks or whatever. So basically you can just mix and match different things to get to the socks that fit the best for your feet and that kind of fit the best your knitting needs. So yes, Here are June socks, Wreath socks. I will remind you that if you are participating in the knit-along, please do share your photos using hashtag SingingSockTogether2026. And also I will be adding the link. I will be adding this hashtag in the description box, so you can just copy paste. And also I will be adding the link to the ebook if you want to purchase it. So basically, if you do purchase the ebook, every month you'll get a new file, a new updated file that contains the new pattern in it. But next year, all of the patterns will be also available for the individual purchase. So yes, that is all for me today. I hope if you're living somewhere in Europe that that you are getting some warm days too now, and I hope that your summer will be sunny and fun, and that it is gonna be filled with different adventures and shenanigans. And I am always really happy to talk with all of you in the comments down below. And also, if you want to see these videos or different videos that I'm posting here on my YouTube channel, I would suggest you to subscribe to my channel and to push that bell so you do get notifications once new video is out. And I am always really grateful for all your thumbs up, because it really helps others to see my videos. Yes, and now it is really all for today, and I hope you warm and sunny summer, and I will see you next month. Bye!